Greetings, dear ones. What intrepid souls you all are. We have been anxious to bring forth this transmission to you. We are pleased and honored to be here to assist you in your understanding and to energetically support you in moving forward during these very accelerated, very exciting, unprecedented, energetic times on your beloved planet. You are doing magnificently. This is the first thing you need to understand. We understand that many of you are finding the energies difficult. Let us tell you that you are not doing anything wrong. You are navigating these energies like divine professionals. You have become so very adept at shifting, at flowing, at adjusting, at releasing, at transmuting other energies that you are taking on more and more. You are creating and you are adjusting in ways that you can't even imagine. You are doing it at such a deep cellular level. We understand that it can be uncomfortable at times, but let us reassure you that great change is occurring and it is absolutely worth it. As with all ascension symptoms, they don't last long. Try to keep your focus on what is right with you energetically. It's really easy to get together and start to complain about the ascension symptoms that you are experiencing, but more than ever, you must be mindful of where you place your focus. If you can focus on the fact that you are moving into a brand new age and doing it wonderfully, you will be supporting a far greater grace and ease with the process. We understand that you have gone through another particularly deep period of release. These deep periods are wonderful because you have worked through so many layers. We would consider it at this point to be energetic refinement. So think about that. When you first start to refine something, you might run it through a wide screen and pull out the big yucky chunks of density. And as you become clearer, as you become finer, you use a smaller and smaller screen, if you will. That is what you are going through. You are now at the point where you are refining your energies at that deep cellular level. Doesn't that sound wonderful? This is delightful to see, and you know when you are getting to the point where you are really into the finest of refinements, that you are near the end of the clarification process. Now, of course, you will always be experiencing new energies. You will always be shifting and expanding. That is the nature of the universe. That will not change. You do not want that to change, dear ones. However, as with all great skills, you will become so completely adept at doing it, and the energies will not be as intense as what you have been experiencing. Just as you feel it energetically as you move into a different year of your life or a new year on your calendar, you understand that you shift into those new energies. You are moving into a new age. It is a monumental shift, and you are on the planet as an incredibly essential part of the entire process. That is how important and glorious you are. Just as you know with your beloved children that often growing pains occur before there is a big leap in growth, this is what all of you are experiencing. Focus on the fact that you are so much more sensitive. Focus on the fact that you are entering into states of being more and more often. Celebrate the fact that you are embracing your authentic power like never before. Honor yourselves for being the creators, for being courageous, for being the pioneers. As you step back and look at what it is that you are doing, you will see that your temporary discomforts are very small indeed in comparison with the marvelous payoffs of what you are creating. And we assure you that you will look back on these times and you will not be remembering your discomfort. We cannot impress upon you enough how accelerated your energies are right now. And yet many of you feel like you are not moving at all. We hear frequently, how can I be in accelerated energies when I feel stuck in cement? When I feel like nothing is moving at all? Just because you cannot see the movement doesn't mean it's not there. Your planet rotates every single day, but you don't feel it. You experience it from where your sun is or where your moon is in the skies, but you do not feel it. If you didn't go outside and had no windows, you would have absolutely no perception of what day you were in, yet you would be in continual movement. So to give you a wonderful example of how you can be in accelerated movement and yet feel like you aren't going anywhere at all, we will give you this analogy. For any of you who have ever traveled on an airplane, you understand that when you first take off, you perceive greatly accelerated movement, and when you land, you experience tangible movement. But for the bulk of your travel, when you are up in the air and the most progress is being made, there is very little perception of movement. You know you are going somewhere when you are on an airplane, yet you become bored. You get cramped in the seats. You wonder if the journey will ever end. You ask, are we there yet? Things might get a little bit exciting during your journey if there is some turbulence on your plane. You might be a little bit more comfortable if you are sitting in the first class area. You might have a bite to eat or watch a movie to pass the time. But even if you look out the window, you're not really feeling the speed or the incredible amount of distance you have covered. You are not really feeling how far you've come until you land, and then you are in a brand new land, are you not? You rush off with great joy at your arrival, and all of your previous discomfort is immediately forgotten. You don't see people on your airplanes who have purchased their tickets and boarded with an intention to go somewhere, deciding halfway there that they don't think they are getting anywhere and jumping off. You recognize that the people that complain to each other about how uncomfortable their flights are will have a much longer feeling, much more uncomfortable experience than those who decide to enjoy the journey and amuse and comfort themselves however feels right for them. You are all landing in the same place, dear ones. You get to choose through your focus and attitude how comfortable or not you make it. You are not all on the same flight. Some of you have already landed and are getting oriented to your new vistas. Some of you are just getting ready to board, and others have been in the air for quite some time now. Wherever you are on your journey is what is perfect for you. So even if you are not experiencing tangible movement in your life, doesn't mean that it's not coming your way. You are all going to be changing in the most wonderful ways. People ask, Gabriel, how do I know that I've had movement? How do I know there has been change and growth? Dear ones, you are already seeing it in a myriad of ways. Many of you are finding your old issues are just no longer charged. Many of you are finding yourselves calmer, more peaceful. You may find that energetically some things are no longer a match. You may find that you move to a different area or to a new home. You may change your careers. Your friends may change. That is all a reflection of the change in your vibration. It's all about energy and vibration. You may find old chronic health issues healing for you. You may just find yourselves feeling more settled, more accepting, more allowing. You will see the changes within your lives. You are already seeing the changes in your lives. You are navigating through these energies with an ease that is astounding, considering that had you been exposed to these energies just a few years ago, most of you would not have been able to sustain it. We are talking about the evolution not only of your planet, but of mankind. This is what you are doing. So we would say celebrate. Stay focused on what it is you want to create, even if you can't see it coming together in front of your eyes. That is the faith element, dear ones. Faith in yourself as a creator and faith in the universe to deliver to you. Surrender and allow yourself to land in the place that is for your highest good and the highest good of all. There is a beautiful freedom in that. Enjoy. You may not realize it from where you are right now, but we assure you that your souls are delighted to be in physical form, being part of this amazing process. And this process is not going to last like this forever. You will look back at these times and marvel at what you have accomplished. You will be amazed, just as you continue to surprise and amaze us. So yes, there will always be change, and yes, there will always be growth, and yes, there will always be expansion, and yes, there will always be things to create, and things to hone, and things to adjust, things to tweak, things to redefine. That is part of the beauty of being in the body and being on your planet. But we assure you that you are never in a situation that is more than you can handle, and that you are loved and supported every step of the way. It will not be at this level of intensity forever, regardless of what you may feel right now. Give yourselves the loving, the nurturing, the care that you need. Apply what you know. You are here for a reason, and you are the marvelous teachers by example. You are continuing to forge forward into this brand new golden Christed age, and we couldn't be any happier or more excited for you. You are loved and you are magnificent. This is what we wish to share with you today.